What we're seeing behind you there. Things are moving out, but I will tell you, I know you warned us yesterday, I was not expecting the temperature this morning.
Yeah, that's exactly right. We noticed the temperature drop starting off for this morning, and the reason for that, it was a cold front that pushed through just yesterday. And so taking a look at satellite and radar across the southeast, what I really want you to pay attention to is going to be the area of low pressure. You can start to see that counterclockwise rotation, and here's the tail end of that cold front that pushed through our area just yesterday. So we really noticed the knockdown in those temperatures. Now looking in just a little bit closer, the good news is that all of this is beginning to push out of here. We had some very isolated showers, some of that cloud cover early this morning, and now we're starting to see more of that just continuing to push further off towards the east. And what's going to be left behind is all of that sunshine heading into the rest of today. Now here's a look at those temperatures. Wow, up north a lot colder with this cold front that pushed through. Elsewhere mainly just starting to see the 40s and the 50s. And then here's where the temperatures haven't dropped just yet. We're really starting to see on the east side of Georgia, the Carolinas, they're still resting in the 60s and the 70s, but they'll start to notice a dip in their temperatures over the coming days, or over the coming hours really. And then here locally, what we're starting to see is some more of that sunshine, but the camera is shaky. And if you notice the flags right down there, wind is out of the north right now. What we're starting to see is temperatures right around 60 degrees, northwest winds sustained around 20 to 25 miles per hour. It's going to be breezy heading into the remainder of this afternoon, and those dew points, they have tumbled. They were resting in the upper 60s, the lower 70s yesterday. Now they're in the 40s, so we're starting to introduce some drier air out there. Now temperatures all across the Gulf Coast, what we're starting to see is more of those mid to upper 50s, the lower 60s out there. And as we make our way into the rest of today, temperatures, they're still going to be warming up, just not as warm and muggy as what we saw for your Tuesday. Instead, we'll mainly just be maxing out in the upper 60s and the lower 70s. Now, coming up in just a little bit, I'm going to talk more about your forecast, what you can expect for the coming days and the weekend. All of that's coming up soon. But before we go, also I want to go ahead and mention... Well, we are back in the kitchen right now with Lucy Greer with Greer's Market, and she is making a pesto burger. And this is one of my favorite things that you have made here. I specifically requested this. I love burgers, and I truly put this on like my top 5 that I've ever had in my life.
So happy.
And so that's why I was so happy when she texted Chelsea yesterday. She's like, "Is Jen and Joe there? Because I want to make this." And so now we're making it.
You like that. It makes me feel so good. Yes, and it does have tons of flavor.
Yes.
And we've already started on one of our toppings, and so over there we're caramelizing some onions and jalapenos. So we have 2 onions, 3 jalapenos sliced up in there, and I added a couple tablespoons of sugar and a little bit of salt and butter. So we're letting those cook down. And then we also made our pesto mayo, just super simple, just 3 tablespoons of mayo, and I'm just using jarred pesto today. Any brand is fine. So we got that going, and then we'll do pepper jack cheese on top. And now we're gonna do the burgers. So I have 2 pounds of ground chuck. You can use whatever you like. This would work great with turkey as well. And so, you know, just get whatever one you want. We have, of course, in all of our stores, we still have meat departments that we still cut all of our own meat. We still have people back there doing that and grinding meat. And so all of our grinds are super fresh. I was at the Cottage Hill store yesterday, and so I got that there. So inside the burger, we're going to do some of the same stuff. So I have 2 tablespoons of mayo, 2 tablespoons of our pesto. I'm going to add a teaspoon of salt and half a teaspoon of pepper, and add in our meat. So we're gonna have the flavor on the inside as well.
See, that's what really stuck out to me the last time that Lucy made this, is incorporating the mayo and the pesto actually into the beef rather than just putting it on top, but doing both. So we have double the flavor, and also it just makes the moisture in it as well. So I really love what you do with this. I'm so excited to try it at the end. But also we were talking in the break about some other things that Greer's has going on right now, and one of those is you guys are remodeling your Hurley store.
Yes, our Hurley store, Hurley, Mississippi, which is just right across the Alabama line. Just take Airport Boulevard and you'll get there. That store has been one of our great stores just because it's such a nice community. It's a small community. Actually, me and all of the other family members in my generation, we trained out there in that store. So the store is super special to us, and we had the opportunity to expand it. And so we are picking up, I think, about 8,000 more square feet. We're building a whole. We have a great deli bakery there. They do an amazing job, but we're building a whole new deli and expanding. So we'll have just so much more room for product. You know, in a lot of our stores, we just run out of space. So we are going to be finished in the next couple months. We're going to be moving into the new deli in a couple weeks, so that'll be exciting. So if anyone, we're hiring for sure. So if anyone is looking for work in that area, please go to the store. We'll be happy to talk. We're hiring across the whole store. Just with you know, the increased business, we'll need additional team members. So yeah, we're excited about that.
So y'all have a lot of good things going on. I know the
Yes.
store is going to look amazing after you have that expansion. 8,000 square feet, quite
Yeah,
the big
a lot
build
more.
there. And then also you guys had a brand new ad drop today.
Yes, we did. Oh, thank you.
There you go.
Good turn that for me. We did. Every Wednesday we have a new ad, and so if you would like to receive that into your inbox, just go to Greers.com and we can get you on the list, or of course you can check social. We also have those copies in the stores as well, so you can make whatever size burgers you like. I just have some little slider buns today, so I'm going to do some smaller ones. Of course, this would be great on the grill. We're of course inside today, so you can do however you would like.
Y'all,
How are those coming along? Those
Very
are looking
nice.
good.
Yeah, they got
Those
the
are-
nice little char to
Okay,
them
good.
and everything.
Yeah, those are looking good.
And y'all, if you're making something for spring break, I highly recommend
Yeah.
making these burgers. They're so good. I'm so excited to see the end result. And so what are we going to be working on when we come back?
Okay, we're going to be putting it all together. I'll get these cooked off and then we'll build one.
Awesome. So we'll have more with Lucy coming up in just a little bit. Joe.